Welcome into another thrilling week of KEW action, ladies and gentlemen. We had a quick look at the power rankings, and this one's really a basement battle between the 5 superstars that are right down the end of the KEW's power rankings, propping up the rest of the KEW. You'd be surprised to see Tanj in amongst the bottom 5 wrestlers in the KEW, but like I said, his slump is very real. He's not got a good record in these multi-match or multi-people events, so we'll have to see if he can pull himself together and get out of this one. There's some dangerous opponents in here though, and he'll have to look to try and rebuild his KEW career quick sharp as we move into our final events for this year, or for the season. But first up though, the man with more children than he has bling, Ireland's favourite son, or maybe second or third or fifth favourite, but he's somewhere on the list of favourite sons. It is King Daddy. More potential children than hot meals. He is a virile man. He is one that hasn't had a great start to life in the KEW though. He's yet to really get things going. We saw last time out, of course, he was put in the tables match, which was ended very abruptly and swiftly by Mr. Tarantula scoop slamming James the Cat immediately through a table. It only lasted about 5 seconds, and James the Cat will look to get a measure of revenge later today as he takes on Mr. Tarantula in a one-on-one singles match. But here comes a man who had a title shot, lost it, and has since then flopped around in the mid-tables of the KEW's rankings. He had, of course, the hardcore title shot against the BFG, and he is a very serious and sinewy, veiny little man. It is the Torpedo. He makes his way with his questionable briefs down to the ring. He's, of course, part of the tag team champions, the Misfits, but he's not one who's been featured many a time with them. They might have ostracised him a little bit since he pinned Big Dan to get to the Hardcore Championship finals match against the BFG. This will, though, prove to be a bigger test for him, we think, in a straight singles match with 5 opponents in the ring. Be a tougher test of his athleticism and his wrestling ability. He is a dangerous customer, however. Not potentially the biggest fish in the pond in this KEW's 5-way, but he is, like I say, a dangerous athlete, and he's pulled off upsets before. So we'll see here if he can get an upset victory. You can see King Daddy ready and waiting on the outside there. Here, of course, is one of the more dangerous athletes in the KEW. The Ploughman making his way down to the ring. Part of Kasuji's coven. We've not really seen him step out on his own since the Witch Mother has taken him under his wing. But here he is, ready to go in this one, this fatal 5-way. He is, of course, amongst a bunch of other wrestlers in the ring who haven't had a KEW championship, and he will think that the time is surely going to be coming where he can rectify that. Knocked off the Spyclops, but has since then struggled really in mid-table. He is a very dangerous wrestler who can beat anyone on his day, one-on-one, but he's not really stepped out of the Witch Mother's grasp so far. Maybe the Witch Mother has sent him here to evaluate the rest of the KEW's bottom end and see what else is in the KEW's rankings. Or perhaps she's just said to him, you need to keep yourself sharp when we take on that Demon Hunter again. You're my prized athlete. Keep yourself sharp, keep yourself ready, test yourself against a bunch of jobbers. And here we go, another member of the coven then. Again, we've not seen her much step out on her own. And you'll expect her and the Ploughman to potentially be looking to team up in this one. It's almost unfair to the rest of the contenders to have the 2 of them in the ring, but they will be looking for individual glory as well, of course. And Miss Tash will have a bit of personal beef with Tange, who is of course in this match. She of course eliminated him from, I can't remember which pay-per-view it was, but there was a pay-per-view that she eliminated him from after he demolished her in the opening weeks of the KEWs all the way back in, when we first started in episodes 1 to probably about 6 or so. So she will be looking for a measure of revenge. And again, Miss Kasuja has probably said to her, go out and keep your talents sharp and ready. You never know when you'll be called upon as part of the coven. And she has been a loyal member of the coven since the darkness has crept into her and those dark whispers have come into her mind. In the deep squat there, ready for the big fella himself.
From London, England, weighing in at 255 pounds.
Many a fan will say that this is the most controversial person to have in a fatal five-way at the bottom end of the KEW's power rankings. However, his recent slump in form has seen him go from top 5 to bottom 5 in the KEW. He's been on an absolute fall. If he falls any further, he'll be propping up the rest of the KEW with only King Daddy below him. It's a shocking run of form from the Tange, and he's got to use this as an opportunity to try and work his way back into at least the mid-table in the power rankings. Only time will tell, ladies and gentlemen, if he'll be able to do that. Like I said, he's got a really poor record in multi-man events. I don't think he's ever really won one of them. So this will be an opportunity for him to put that behind him and to refocus his efforts on trying to get back into contention up the top end of the KEW's rankings. It's a long way back for him though. And here we go then, the bell rings, and immediately Tange goes for King Daddy, but immediately King Daddy goes straight for him, and Torpedo's flying off the ropes and slamming his coccyx into the floor, and the two members of the coven going for each other, and oh, Mr. Angelo and Mr. Tash now slammed on the floor, and King Daddy goes straight for the ploughman, giving him a knee up the butt, and Tange are immediately pummeling the life out of the Torpedo, throws down Miss Tash now, and now King Daddy again throwing that knee straight up the arse of the ploughman, trying to maybe cork his backside. Now Tange going straight after Tash. Big German suplex there, smashing her head into the canvas, and the coven members are down on the floor. Tange goes after one, and the Torpedo's now getting it taken to him by King Daddy with a big dropping punch there from the King Daddy. Now Miss Tash bouncing off the Tange, big face drop there, only a 1 count from King Daddy. Miss Tash now going for the pinfall, wanna tag Mamba. Oh, he's given up very easily with that. And King Daddy, and now Miss Tash and the ploughman. Oh, snap DDT from Miss Tash. Maybe she wants to prove she's a better member of the coven than she's been given a mention to so far. The Torpedo now taking it to King Daddy. The two of them do not like each other, ladies and gentlemen. You can see Tange is ranting on the outside about something. Mr. Angela is over there. She's looking for something under the ring, but Tange says to her, oh no you don't. And in the ring, we've just got the Torpedo stomping on the arm of King Daddy, he's run out of the ring to go and look for a weapon himself, as King Daddy whips the ploughman into the corner, and oh, the Torpedo had a kendo stick and it skidded across the ring as he went to hit the King Daddy with it. Tange on the outside, now beating Miss Tash down, threw her into the ring post a moment ago, and the ploughman now ramming the Torpedo's head into the corner, and a big shot to the spine there. And now King Daddy lifts him up and oh, drops his gentleman's bits right on his knee. You can see he'll feel that one for a few days. He's now taken into the corner by King Daddy, who rams the head into the corner turnbuckle. And King Daddy has hold of him now and launches him across the ring, and the Torpedo immediately switches in attention to King Daddy. And on the outside, oh, Tange ramming Miss Tash square by the back into the barricades, and Tange doesn't look to come back in the ring anytime soon. He's just demolishing Miss Tash on the outside. Big elbow from Miss Tash though to break it up, as King Daddy's taking a breather on the outside, but Tange back on the assault now, scoops Miss Tash onto the shoulder here as a rested high, big neck breaker there, and the ploughman dropping the boot right onto the Torpedo in the ring. And now the kendo stick being taken to Tange by King Daddy on the outside. The Torpedo, big stomp onto the ploughman in the ring. The Torpedo's the only man in the ring. Tange is now going looking for his own weapon under the ring. He's pulled out a steel chair. He's running around the ring, but Miss Tash has seen him come in, gets hold of him from behind and drops him by the back of his head onto the floor there. And King Daddy now fired up and going after. Big wind-up punch there and a big uppercut knocking down the Torpedo. You can see The Ploughman's got the kendo stick and is eagerly waiting in the ring. No one's paying attention to him, and he's got it now. No, gives the kendo stick straight to the face of King Daddy. And now to Miss Tash, puts her in her place in the coven, slapping both of them on the back, and the kendo stick snaps in half. Everybody's down. The Ploughman's the only one up. The Torpedo now slow back to his feet, and look at this, the Ploughman wiping his feet on the ring. Oh, and there we go, big clothesline from King Daddy as he sees the Torpedo coming with that kendo stick and breaks it up off of him, gets a knee to the face now from the Ploughman on the outside, and Tange running around the outside, missing his man completely, and now looks like he almost got put in the ring post by Miss Tash there. And oh no, he's given the miss. No, it's the Ploughman, I think, gave the miss straight into the face of Miss Tash. You can see there, she's not happy. She's furiously chopping him. The two of them battling it out for position in the coven. It's what it looks like. Tange shaking a breather now, goes immediately after the Torpedo, stomping him down on the outside with the furious punches, and King Daddy in the ring saying, come on then, if you think you're ready for the King Daddy specials. Gets back out of the ring now, and Tange goes immediately after him, gets hold of him, whips him in here. No, Miss Tash has broken the kendo stick over Tange's face. Now runs immediately to go to the Torpedo, gives him the softer sandal in the face there, and he's whipped down to the outside, only to get a swinging neck breaker from the Ploughman. And oh, now Tange has the knee up the arse, straight in the old butt plug there, and oh, whipped over from behind by the Ploughman. It's absolute carnage and chaos here as Tange now has his favourite sledgehammer. Here he comes with it. It looks like he had only eyes for... Oh, I thought he was going for Miss Tash there. Missed completely. And it's ripped off him by the... Oh no, not on the outside. King Daddy. Oh, he might have ended the career there. Oh my goodness me. Pile drivers. The Torpedo on the outside. The dangerous move there. Has the sledgehammer now. Oh, and Tange gets the sledgehammer off him by beating him away from him. Gets hold of him now. Tange snap DDT right on top of that sledgehammer, it looked like. And now, oh no, the Ploughman now. Oh, I thought he was going to go for Tange on the back of the head. Miss Tash doesn't know what day of the week it is. Oh, the Torpedo's up, thankfully, ladies and gentlemen, after taking that pile driver, and he's got a steel chair. Tange going for the cover now. Just a 1 count though on the Ploughman, and now he's going for it again. Another pile driver there to Miss Tash, hooks the leg, but the Torpedo breaks it up swiftly. Tange hooks the Torpedo now onto his shoulders and carries him around, taking him to the ropes and dropping him face first on the ropes. Now the King Daddy has hold of the Ploughman and rams his into the corner. You can see both the people on the outside dazed and confused from taking multiple pile drivers from King Daddy. He is a man who is not afraid to mix it up as Tange leaps over the steps. You can see King Daddy doesn't like he knows what day of the week it is. Oh, big drop kick there from the Ploughman though, straight into Tange's face. And a big shot from King Daddy on the outside. And now big knee from the Ploughman into Tange. Rolls him over in the ring, targeting the knee there of big Tange. King Daddy under the ring now. What's he got? He's got a metal bat out. Whips into the corner. Oh, is Tange and a nasty drop kick to the face there. And King Daddy's now dealing with a double assault on the outside of the people he gave the... Oh, Tange's power bombed into the corner there. Bounces off the corner. Hook the leg from the Ploughman. 1, 2... Oh, Tange gets a shoulder up at the last in the nick of time though, and King Daddy has cleared house on the outside. He's taken out both the people he gave the pile drivers to. Tange resting on the ropes now as the Ploughman goes out and goes after King Daddy. He sees him in the ascendancy on the outside, and the Torpedo's got the bat, and he looks like he's switched his attention to King Daddy now as well. The Ploughman's rolled into the ring. Tange goes after the Torpedo and gets the bat off him just before getting it in the face. Now he's up on the shoulders here. Tange has hold of the Torpedo and drops him face first onto the edge of the ring matting there. Now big face buster from Miss Tash to King Daddy, and now she switches her attention straight to Tange, gets hold of him, and you're going to drag him in a big face buster as well, bouncing his face off the concrete matting, and the Torpedo is following around on the outside. He's got eyes only for King Daddy here, goes straight for him. The Ploughman's got that sledgehammer, and King Daddy's sent straight into the barricades, as is the Torpedo via Miss Tash. And she's taking her time now on the outside, and the Ploughman, he's waited long enough. The sledgehammer to both the Torpedo and to King Daddy. You can see the blood there dripping out of the Torpedo on the floor on the outside. Nasty backbreaker from Tange straight onto the Ploughman on the outside as King Daddy targets the Torpedo again, and Tange now has hold of King Daddy by the back of the head. He's dragging him around, whips him into the ring. Miss Tash has yet another kendo stick, and Tange is in the ring And now the Ploughman going after Miss Tash. Big drop kick there. King Daddy has hold of Tange, whips him into the corner, hits the referee. He's on the ropes. Tange gets both feet up. And the Ploughman now swinging the arms round. Tange knockout blow. But the referee is not. He's unconscious. He's been knocked out. Oh, as the Ploughman smashes the head of the torpedo into the back of the concrete flooring there. And Tange now gets hold of him and gives him a big uppercut. And the referee is on the ropes here thanks to King Daddy. Russian leg sweep there. Big drop kick there. And Tange will feel he had this one sewn up, but for the referee not being able to get up in time. Look at the blood on the outside from the torpedo. That's going to take a lot of mopping up, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Tash now sends the Ploughman rolling out of the ring, whilst the Tange and the torpedo take a break. Miss Tash taking the King Daddy to the ropes now. Tange has hold of the steel stairs and is taking him on a trip. Miss Tash up off the top rope. Massive face buster on King Daddy. Tange has the steel stairs. He's dropped him now though and is posing on the outside. Miss Tash is going for the cover. The torpedo's in and Miss Tash takes it. He couldn't get in and break it up in time. The blood in his eyes potentially. Miss Tash with a big victory here. And yet again, Tange has absolutely flattered to deceive in a multi-man contest. He will be dropping like a stone down those power rankings now. Miss Tash battered, bloody and bruised, but she'll be saying to Miss the Witch Mother, look at me, I've just taken on 5 other people, including your favourite pet, the Ploughman, and I absolutely put them all in their place. The Ploughman will not be happy with that one, ladies and gentlemen, but a good first match here in the KEW. We'll move on to our second match for the evening then. And this one we'll see James the Cat taking on Miss Tarantula. James wanting revenge for last week being put through the table immediately by the Tarantula. The pair of them are somewhere in the middle of the KEW's power rankings, so it's a good opportunity for power ranking success, if nothing else. But James the Cat will not take last week's match laying down lightly.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from London, England, weighing in at 222 pounds.
He is a KEW favourite, but to be put through a table with inside, I don't know, maybe 20 seconds of the match starting, he will not take that one laying down lightly. He will be angry and furious and focused here. He looked like he was on a surge up the KEW's power rankings, had it stall when he came up against the Assassin, and has then since been put through the table by Miss Tarantula. Could he be the next KEW athlete to go into a massive slump here? If the Tarantula beats him, we'll be really questioning the form. You see a little boy in the front row there. I said he was a fan favourite, James the Cat. The kids love him. Off go the pyrotechnics in the background as he struts his way around the ring. And we could be seeing, if James the Cat loses this, the James the Cat versus Tange for the bottom of the power rankings at the next main pay-per-view. Goodness me, what a turn of events that would be. 2 storied athletes in the KEW, both of them former KEW champions whose form was completely nosedived in the KEW, and now the pair of them are staring at must-win matches. We've seen Tange already lose his must-win match, so what on earth does James the Cat have in the tank here for the dangerous athlete that is the Tarantula? You can see the spider wrapped around her mask. We've already seen 2 members of the Coven. The Ploughman looking deadly already, and Miss Tash sneaking the victory. Can Miss Tarantula here, though, keep herself in the Witch Mother's reckoning? She may turn to her yet if she's able to pull off a big victory here against James the Cat and force him down the power rankings. You've got to say the Tarantula will be the favourite pet potentially of the Witch Mother. She of course has the sock on the arm and the string round the waist. She is a woman who had her fair share of things to deal with as a history teacher, and since then has clearly suffered some type of psychological snap that has led to her wearing the spider mask and adorning the Tarantula moniker. We don't know what's under that sock. Is it a hand? Is it some spider's eggs? Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? What we do know is that James the Cat will have to be focused here, not to take an upset, and immediately she dodges out of the way of James the Cat's first hit. There you go, gives him the socks to the face and to the guts as well. Big knee here and a big axe handle, and down goes James the Cat. And we said already, We've seen one upset tonight. Can we see a second one here with Miss Tarantula getting one over on James the Cat? A little kick to the guts there, and spins him round in a sit-down powerbomb. The athleticism on display here, and those woodblock shoes straight to the back of James the Cat. You can see right in the kidney there. He was feeling that one. As now she climbs to the top rope, balanced delicately on those shoes. Big diving knee there from the top rope. Looks around to the crowd and says, "Oh, I'm ready when you are." Look at this. Taking the mickey already in the bottom corner as James the Cat, as I said, slow out of the gate, missed his opening punch, went for it. Mr. Tarantula saw it coming, gets hold of him now. Butterfly suplex and goes for the pin. Look at the arch on the back here. Gets the 2 count there, and James the Cat able to get his shoulders up. But a slow start here from James. He's up now. Misses the boot though immediately, and now getting those wood blocks. Oh, in the guts and in the face as he rolls out of the ring smartly for a breather. But Mr. Tarantula not letting him get any sort of time to recover now. Gets hold of him and slams his head off the apron here, and then boots him in the face with that woodblock shoe. Another kick to the spine here, and James the Cat is in all kinds of problems here, ladies and gentlemen. Are we starting to see the promise and the rise of the Coven? They are a roster that is, of course, 4 athletes deep, and the Witch Mother might have been slow out of the blocks immediately, but here we've seen already the no, Mr. Tarantula. Oh, the powerbomb on the edge. Oh, and slams him into that video player there on the side of the ring. As I was saying, we've seen already the Ploughman come out and look good in the last few weeks, not getting wins in the KEW, and Miss Tash, of course, picking up the wily victory in the 5-man battle. And Mr. Tarantula now up to the top ropes, telling James the Cat to get to his feet. He's slow up here. She dives off with a big strike there. Goes for the cover now. 1. Just a 1 count though. James the Cat swiftly kicking out of that one. He's got enough left in the tank. She misses the hit here though. Oh no, and immediately gets a sock in the gob. He's down. He's choking then. Oh my goodness me. What's James the Cat got left in the tank after getting a sock to the gob, ladies and gentlemen? Mr. Tarantula now gets hold of him here. Drags him away from the corner. She might look to go for the pin now. She's got him away from the ropes. And he rolls around a little bit, and now look at this. She looks like she's getting the sock. Locked and loaded again. Oh, and there it is. Choking him on the sock. Is he going to tap out here, ladies and gentlemen? What's James the Cat got left? He's been absolutely done in by the sock. No, punches his way back out of it. Goodness gracious me. James the Cat, I thought there was an absolute spot of bother. Whips into the corner now. He's got no momentum in this match whatsoever. The big slap there. She gets hold of him from behind now. And a big shot to the spine. And again from behind, lifts him up and back drops him square on his back here, ladies and gentlemen. Rolled over from behind then. Gets hold of the knee now and slams that into the matting here. Scream to the crowd. She's happy with her day's work so far, and too right she should be, because James the Cat has done absolutely nothing here. I don't think he's even got a hit in on her. Goes for the cover now to wrap up a swift victory. 1, 2... Just a 2 count there, and James the Cat, after being put through the table in 20 seconds by Mr. Tarantula, has done nothing here to prove that that's not how the match should have ended last week. Oh, the massive stomp to the guts from both those wood planks. Scuttles across the ring for the cover now. The ref a bit slow down. 1, 2, 3. It's enough to put James the Cat away. Well, goodness gracious me. I said about seeing the slump of Tange. Well, what about this slump from James the Cat? Pushed his way up the power rankings, lost to the Assassin, and now put in his place, put through the table last week in 20 seconds, and put in his place by Mr. Tarantula this week. Goodness gracious me, ladies and gentlemen, the absolute slump of some of the premier athletes in the KEW is here for everyone to see, and it's not something that the fans, look at this, the packed KEW stadium, they're shocked at what they've seen in the opening 2 matches here tonight. Miss Tash with a win, the Tarantula with a win, the Coven looking stronger and stronger as we move towards the final pay-per-view of the season, ladies and gentlemen. We'll move in now to our final 2 matches for the evening, and this one should be a classic here. I've got Cold Ears Craig taking on Atomic Andy with a special guest referee. Well, I thought it was a special guest referee, but potentially it's not. Here then is the Cold Air into the arena. The cold frost from the north. And there is the tag team title around his waist. And with the dark, well, maybe not dark, just the Yeti powers, he of course ventured to the north into Finland and Norway, slayed the Vikings, kept heading north, eventually made it to the Arctic Circle, and there discovered his arch nemesis, the Yeti. As upon meeting the Yeti, he slayed him and stole his Yeti powers. The head he wears is, of course, a polar bear's head. It is one of the many animals, or many victims of the Yeti. He slayed him with his bare hands on his way to getting to meet the Yeti and defeat the Yeti and take his Yeti powers. And that's where he gets his strength and his prowess in the ring from. Here he is there, the man who proclaims that his ears are so cold you can fry eggs on them. He's not the smartest man in the KEW. He definitely won't be in the Men of Science anytime soon. But he is the KEW's tag team champion, or one half of. And he is a very dangerous KEW athlete. Of course, this rivalry between the two started when Cold Ears eliminated Andy at the Royal Rumble and then took the tag team titles off of him. And Andy has not been able to let it go since. There he is then, ready to party and make his way to the ring. The big fella, Atomic Andy, has got the mask on as the atomic fumes fill the KEW's arena. It's not often we get to see him on his own these days. You see him more likely as part of the tag team of the Safety Men. But we've seen him in recent weeks here, taking on the Yeti Man and defeating him pretty swiftly and succinctly. Up and over the ropes he comes, rolling into the ring. We'll have to see if Cold Ears can get a measure of revenge in this one then, or whether this will be another one for Andy to take as a swift victory and move on in the KEW. Here we go then, the pair of them immediately come out at each other. Andy gets hold of Cold Ears, lifts him onto the shoulders, but Cold Ears slips over the back immediately. Now look at the power from Cold Ears. I said that he has those strong Yeti arms, and he chokes Andy on the ropes as he drops him here. Now big running knee right to the face of Atomic Andy, stomps on the head as well. And Andy's in a spot of bother. Maybe let his early aggression get the better of him again. Big knee strike there on the floor. And again. Now a third time for the Yeti. Andy slow back to his feet now as Cold Ears gets hold of him. Takes him over to the ropes and positions him nicely on them. Scoops him up here and drops him chest first onto the ropes, trying to wind his opponent here. Gets hold of the legs and a big knee drop, a big elbow drop on the knee, sorry. Goes for the cover now, looking to finish it early. One. Just a one count there though. Andy plenty left in the tank here, but oh, big knee drive there. As I said, Andy has had the upper hand in this rivalry, but we've seen so many upsets today, you wouldn't put it past Cold Ears being the one to beat him very easily in this one. Andy though, the big shot to the face there as Cold Ears tried to throw him over the ropes, and Andy turned it around and oh, drops him spine first on the edge of the apron and then delivers the knee to the back. And you can see what I mean about Andy's aggression when he's in the ring with this man. Picks him up and slams him face first on the outside. He's not really content to win the matches. He just wants to really do as much damage as he can to Cold Ears. Rolls him up now and then power bombs him down on the outside. He's lucky his head didn't clip the edge of the apron there. He might just have avoided it. Gets hold of those ears now and launches him across the ring on the outside up to a 3 count from the referee as Andy picks Cold Ears up now. Gets hold of him. Scoops him up. I thought he might try and whip him into the stairs, but instead of which he just launches him out and across further away from the ring up to a 5 count, and he might just get a count out victory here. Has hold of the back of the head and slams him face first into the mat. Oh, that's an interesting roll up there from Cold Ears. He's whipped back into the ring by Andy. We'll have to see a replay of that one later, we think. It looked like Cold Ears did some sort of special Yeti rolls to get himself back to his feet there, and a big chop now sending Andy down to his feet. And look at that, posing in the ring for everyone to see. Now gets hold of Andy, oh, by the neck here, and oh, look at that, chopping the chest furiously. And that kicks him into the corner here. Scoops him up and positions him upside down, hooks the leg. There he is in the Tree of Woe position, choking the face now. The big man tumbles out of the corner, and a little stomp to the ankles there. Cold Ears with another shot to the back, ramming the head of his opponent now firmly into the ring matting, trying to concuss him. Went for the leg drop and missed it completely. You can see it hurt the coccyx there. Andy smartly rolls out of the way. Got a awareness of his opponent there. Scoops him up now though, carries him to the corner, slams him spine first into the corner and tosses him down and into the middle of the ring. Picks him up now by his head. And a big uppercut there and a big chop kick to the guts as well, but Cold Ears is still on his feet somehow. I thought I might have done enough to fell him to the floor. Big shot to the corner though, right into the turnbuckle, and he gets hold of him and rams his head into the turnbuckle again. He looks to continue his assault here and really push for the fact that he is the stronger member of the KEW's crew. Gets hold of Cold Ears now though, squeezing the life out of him. He's just out of range of the ropes here, Cold Ears. Has he got anything left in attack to battle out of this? Look at this shot to the kidneys, and again a third one there gets Andy off of him. Just about able to battle his way out of it there, Cold Ears. I thought he might have done enough, Andy, to squeeze the life out of him. Oh, went for the big boot, but Cold Ears rolls out of the way of it at the last minute. Now whips Andy into the ropes, goes under, goes over there. Oh, went for the elbow but missed it completely and goes for the chop now. Oh, and a big running clothesline though. Mistimed it the first couple of 2 times, gets it the third or second. Now goes for the pin, gets a 1 count though. Andy, plenty left there, rolls smartly to the ropes and gets himself onto the other side for them to climb up. But Cold Ears is ready and waiting now, climbs onto the ropes with him. Both men missing hits here and now slowly climbing back into the arena, or back into the ring. Cold Ears now, oh, big clothesline there, almost drops Andy down to the floor like he was nothing, and now he's poised and ready maybe to put Andy away. Gets hold of him, scoops him up onto the shoulders. No, Andy over the back of him, gets hold of him, lifts him up. Oh, big backdrop there as Cold Ears slams into the floor, and a big elbow drop from Andy sends his fortunes back the way that it's been going so far in this one. Andy now climbs to the top rope. Cold Ears on the outside. He points to someone on the outside. There's Andy, maybe showing off to a lady in the audience. Big axe handle smash there, sending Cold Ears down to the floor, and a big stomp. Gets hold of him from behind now by the back of the neck. Lifts him up and slams him face first onto the outside again. And again we see Andy with the aggression on the outside, really going after him. Scoops him up onto the shoulders now. He's not got an atomic drive now. Here is he. He is indeed. Atomic drive on the outside. And now he's just assaulting him really. Gets hold of the back of the neck again. We've seen this many a time. Up he goes, down onto the front he goes. And look at that, he looks lifeless almost, Cold Ears Craig. I think he might have absolutely knocked the life out of him. The ref says, get back in the ring, you two. Andy throws it back in the ring and says, all right then, ref, I'll finish this one where we started, in between the ropes. Climbs over the top rope now, screams to the crowd. He might look to put Cold Ears away here. Drags him away from the ropes, getting his good ring position that he wants here. Gives him the shot to the back as he rolls over, picks up to his feet. Oh, but dropped to his feet there, dropped onto his back as Cold Ears alert to his presence back in the ring. Now gets hold of Andy, swinging neck breaker there, drops him down to the mat. The big fella now in a spot of bother. Cold Ears off the ropes. Oh, the running butt smash there, right into the crotch. Big knee drive as well. That's one you've got to watch out for with Cold Ears when he gets that running butt splash right into the crotch. Now Andy on the outside, a dangerous position. Oh, Cold Ears went for glory but smashes the knee into the floor. Might have ended it all there. What kind of damage has that done as Andy launches him across the outside there and then screams to the KEW faithful. He's now rolled over from behind his Cold Ears. Andy gets hold of him by the belt, lifts him up in the wheelbarrow position and slams him face first into the concrete matting on the outside. He's going to go for it again, ladies and gentlemen. He's not happy, like I said, just to beat Cold Ears. It's like he wants to destroy him, mind, body and soul, up to a 4 count. And Andy now climbs back up and over the top rope here. He's happy to let his man just... No, he's not happy. He's up to a 6 count. He climbs back out to reset the count. I'd say it was smart from Andy, but it's only smart if all he wants to do is beat the living daylights out of his opponent. He has no interest. Look at that, went for the clothesline, but Cold Ears got out of the way at the last minute and climbs back into the ring and now shows off to the crowd here. Andy though climbs back in the ring, but Cold Ears gets hold of him, scoops him up here, power bombs him, goes for the cover as well, but he's too close to the ropes here, and Andy called a little flushed and shy there. I said his aggression's got the better of him in sometimes against Cold Ears. Cold Ears lets him get to the corner, lifts him up to the top rope now, big shot to the back there, and another one, and a third one, and he falls down, slumps out of the corner there, and Cold Ears now has hold of the arm of Atomic Andy. He's got him where he wants him, in the corner of the ring, stomping on the hand there. Now showing off to the crowd here. Here's Cold Ears, but he's allowed Andy to get back to his feet. And Andy puts him straight on the shoulder here. Took too long, Cold Ears gets the atomic drive, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, but Cold Ears has kicked out somehow. Andy, I bet, can't believe. He must be saying to himself, what on earth have I got to do to put him away? There you go. You can see pauses and looks at the crowd there and says, what more have I got to do to put him away? Slams him in the corner now, throws him across the ring. Now where's the big fella going? Climbing to the top rope here. Cold Ears down in position. And he says to him, get back to your feet. He begrudgingly obliges. Oh, and a big axe handle there from the top rope. How much more punishment can Cold Ears take? No, he pushes Andy off though, and he almost caught his head on that turnbuckle there. Big shot from Cold Ears there. Lets Andy slowly get back to his feet. Gets hold of him now. Swinging neck breaker in the corner. Andy is down. And Cold Ears might look to take advantage of this. Pummeling the life out of him now. Furious shots to Andy's face as he's rolling around holding the head, and again. I said the two of them don't like each other. It all stems from that Royal Rumble elimination, and now Cold Ears is poised and ready, and he doesn't like, he knows what day of the week it is. The power on display. The Yeti driver hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Cold Ears getting a measure of revenge here, pulling off a shock victory. It's been a night of upsets, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen so far that, of course, Atomic Andy has had the upper hand in this rivalry, and Cold Ears now, it's Andy rolling in the ring, bloody and battered, and what's Cold Ears looking for? He's going for something under the ring, ladies and gentlemen. He's got a ladder, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the ring with the ladder. He's not happy just to eliminate and knock Andy out. Oh, he's got to absolutely smash him in the face with the ladder. He's just assaulting him with it, lays it down now, and don't do it, Cold Ears. Don't do it, for the love of God. Stop, Cold Ears. No, he scoops him up. Oh my gosh, what's he doing? The power of the Yeti slams him down on the ladder. Oh my goodness me. Look at Andy rolling around. He points to him and says, don't you dare step to my class. I eliminated you fairly and squarely from that Rumble. I am the tag team champion. Goodness gracious me, ladies and gentlemen. I said it was a bitter rivalry that had turned nasty quickly, and that really shows it on display there. Cold Ears slamming Andy into the ladder. Oh my goodness me. Oh, I don't know how that next match will live up to the hypes of that one. We've got the our KEW champion Benji taking on the Shinigami. It should be a good one. We've not seen the Shinigami in a few weeks since he lost his KEW title shot here. And Benji said, any man who wants to step to me in the locker room, I will face you. Obviously, the title can't be on the line. But whoever wants to come out and give it a good try, they're more than welcome to. Here he is then, our first KEW champion. It's taken a long time for him to get back here, but he's here at last. With the KEW title, he lifts high above for everyone in the arena to see. As he put the challenge out, of course, on social media, the Shinigami replied with just a skull and crossbones and a little Grim Reaper emoji. And that, of course, was enough to set this one up. And the Shinigami will look at this as a fantastic opportunity to prove that he is the man who should be going for the title at the KEW's next main pay-per-view. Benji here showing the title off to everybody in the crowd. That's a bit of a crotch shot there for the front row fans, but he's happy and excited to be the KEW champion again. And here then comes his opponent. The demon, the monster that is Shinigami Walker, unhooks his legs and makes his way off of the table as he prepares himself for battle. This could be a real opportunity for him in the KEW, as we said. We've not seen him since he lost the KEW title shot. He has, of course, proved that he is more than capable of defeating anyone one-on-one in the KEW, and held the title for a significant period of time before losing it to the Firefighter. It wasn't that long ago he was the KEW champion, and he'll know if he can pull off an unlikely victory here in a week where we've seen upsets galore. Now that will push his stock in the KEW flying up and maybe catapult him to being the number one contender. Here we go then. Title not on the line, as we said, but Benji out furiously. Big kick to the face of the Shinigami there. And a few more kicks into the gut, stomping on the fingers. And a big shot to the back there. And Shinigami rolling about there. He's feeling the effects of that as he gets the stomps in the face there from Benji. Stomping the mask into the face. Gets hold of him now from behind. Gets hold of the arms, wrenching it backwards here. Look at the awkward shape he's got him positioned in. The Shinigami, oh, there he stomps on the arm. This will be a much tougher test, you'd have to say, for Benji, though. He's probably not faced someone like the Shinigami in a while. Hooks the leg now, 1. Maybe only Tanjus when he was in his prime, and Benji had a furious battle with him. That was for the KEW Championship, and Benji immediately getting the tentacle wrap locked in, but the Shinigami's powered out of it pretty easily and slams him down now. You'd have to say he's not really faced someone like this in one-on-one action, as we were saying. Big kick there from Benji, though, and he started very swiftly here. Perhaps he knows that if he can get out of the blocks quickly, that the Shinigami, who's maybe feeling a bit of ring rust where he's not been in the ring in a few weeks, might be rested, but he might not be at his sharpest. Might be the perfect time to be wrestling against the Shinigami. Goes for the scoop now, but Benji hops over the back of it quite swiftly. Now carries the demon by the back of the head onto the ropes here. Slaps him and turns him around. And look at this, choking him on the ropes now. And a few furious kicks here. Kick to the guts there. A big knee to the face as well. Drops him down to the floor as the Shinigami rolls out of the ring. But Benji not done with the punishment yet. Up to the top rope and a diving elbow onto the outside. And our KEW champion is showing us all why and how he won the title. Big knee shot to the face of the Shinigami. He's absolutely giving him the business so far. Gets on the knee and rams it into the floor on the outside. I did wonder if Benji would be up to the mustard here after having to do the Iron Man match last week. It's only been a week's worth of rest, whereas the Shinigami has had plenty of more rest before that. Benji with the furious kicks now, and that big heel kick, big axe kick right to the face, spinning axe kick, gets the Shinigami up now. Up to a 4 count, whips him back in the ring, and he might look to finish things off here. Benji runs to the top rope now. Shinigami in position, big body splash, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Shinigami gets an arm up though. Benji now works around to the head, goes to stomp on it. Shinigami rolls out of the way, now jumps on him, pummeling him on the floor. And now might we see the Shinigami come back into this one a bit more. Off the ropes he goes, big back body drop there, delivering those hulking shoulders into him. Gets up now, picks Benji up, spins him round, and a big clothesline there, sending Benji flying in a big flip. Gets hold of the knee now, big elbow drop on the knee. He must know the weakness of his opponent. Allows Benji to get back to his feet, whips him into the ropes now. Ducks under here. And a big forearm smash there, sending Benji careering down to the mat as he rolls under the ropes here. And the Shinigami follows him to the outside, gets hold of him now and says, you want to not have a breather on the outside, fair enough. Lifts him down, drops him face first onto that thin iron railing there on the outside of the KEW arena, or the KEW's ring. Benji though up now to his feet, kicks him in the guts, but only to get a chin breaker there. Stops the kick though. Gets hold of the Shinigami now. Whips him head first back into the ring. Climbs up and under the bottom rope he goes. Now the shot to the guts. Gets hold of the Shinigami. Lifts him up and drives him down there. Rolls him off to one side. And the Shinigami's back into a spot of bother in the middle of the ring. Just where Benji will want him. He'll know if he can keep him away from the ropes and get the submissions locked in. But it might be enough to put him away. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. On the floor he goes with the Ekins wrap. He's got him wrapped up here. Is he going to put the Shinigami to sleep? Or can the Shinigami get out? He's done it. He's made him pass out or tap out. We're not sure which. And Benji pretty swiftly and succinctly deals with the Shinigami. I've not seen anyone. Hang on a minute. Mark slid into the ring here. And look at this. The former tag team champions, we've seen them go at each other before. And they, of course, had the #1 contenders shot. And look at this. Benji showing off the title right in his face. Mark staring him down in the ring. Goodness gracious me. Mark will not be happy that he's the KEW champion. And we'll have to see, ladies and gentlemen, whether Mark will try and come for the KEW championship. And whether that'll be our big match in the next main pay-per-view. Thank you for watching this episode of KEW Live, though. More things to uncover next week before we move into our final pay-per-view for the season. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.